Recording is on.
Thank you, thank you. Today is March 5th. This is the Parks and Beautification Committee. My name is Bella Tatwan. I am the chair for this committee, and I am calling this meeting to order. Um, Thank you for being with us. Hopefully, you get a chance to see our agenda, and I said it, I will not keep you that long. However, I always like to do check-ins because you never know. You know, sometimes you are together and sometimes you are not. I also have a sad news to announce, but Ms. Fraser will take the lead for that. But before that, I just want to welcome you and ask each one of you to just give your name and one word that you are grateful for, one thing that you are grateful for, anything, just your name, first and last name, and one thing you are grateful for today. My name is Bella. I am grateful to be alive today. I will call Miss Adele.
I'm a Bella committee member, and I'm just grateful to be here tonight.
Thank you. I will call Mr. Ted.
Yeah, good evening again,
Mr.
George
Ted, you are
State.
still muted?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah, good evening
Yes.
again. It's George State Committee member, and I'm grateful for waking up this morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Miss Kimberly, hi, welcome.
Hi, everyone. And my name is Kimberly Shelley, and I'm just grateful that God has brought me to another day to realize my interests and concerns, and this is why I'm here.
Amen. Thank you, and welcome. I have a cell phone number ending in 18.
That's me, Burlot. Linda Turner, committee member, and I'm just grateful for all that I have.
Thank you, Miss Jackie. Miss Turner. Now I will ask Miss Jackie to unmute yourself, and then I welcome you again, Miss Jackie.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm Jackie Williams, a committee member, and I am indeed grateful for the opportunity to be on a part of the meeting tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think the last person on this list now is Miss Taylor. Hi, Miss Taylor.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Rona Taylor, and I am grateful to be in community with you all.
Thank you. The last person I will call will be Miss Fraser, because at the beginning I said that I have an announcement to make. So I will call Miss Fraser for the same thing, anything that you are grateful for, and you can also make the announcement that, I really don't feel that I can make. Thank you.
You've placed me in a very difficult position, Miss Fields. Good evening, everyone. I am certainly grateful to be here, to be alive, to be able to talk. As some of you may have heard, Miss Pearline Fields, one of our extremely active board member and um, the chair of Housing and Block Association, passed a week ago. I was so deeply saddened when I learned of Miss Fields' passing, because the board has really lost someone who have contributed so much to the board and the community at large. She really was a dedicated member, passionate about her work for the less fortunate, housing, and a hard worker. And I am thankful that today Ms. Burlap could set aside a few minutes to honor her memory and the impact that she's had on not only the board, but the community at large. It's really important for us to cherish those moments shared with her and the positive influence that she's had on the board. Her I did send out email to a number of community residents the service, which is scheduled for Friday, March 22nd at Carrot Funeral Home. That's at 1922 Utica Avenue. And it's going to be from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And the service is 6 to 7. And there's a repass from 7 to 11 on March 22nd. I don't know if we can set aside just a few minutes of silence, a minute of silence, 1 minute of silence to honor this great servant to our community. And the minute starts now. Thank you, Ms. Fields. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Fraser. This is, a good moment to remind each and every one of us that we are here, we do the best we can, but we don't know what tomorrow, reserved for us. My message today to all of you, although we are here as community members for Community Board 17, if you know of any member that you don't hear from them or anything, if you have the phone number, check with each other to make sure that the other one is good, the other one, needs something or doesn't need anything from you, things like that, because you never know. Today is Miss Fields, but, we don't know. So thank you all for being here. I have two other people that I would love to introduce themselves. I see Mr. Costa here. Can you please introduce yourself and just say one thing you are grateful for?
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, I'm just grateful to God just for my life and just being here at home with my family. My children are, in my presence. So I have to say that I'm grateful for them and just a reasonable portion of health. You can't take that for granted. So I'm happy to say that I am in good health and able to enjoy my family while I'm here.
Thank you, thank you. I don't think that I miss anyone. So if you have the agenda, as I said, I will not keep it too long, but we have a lot to discuss. Ms. Fraser has announced me that the minutes, are on their way. So we will probably be able to approve minutes for the next month meeting, but for now, just, bear with us for the minutes. For my report, first, I have to let you know that last week, we had a site visit and for Nostrum Park. So we'll start activating Nostrum Playground. So we have this first site visit last week on the 1st. So who attended that meeting? We had Ms. Carly Chamberlain for Partnership for Parks, Ms. Simone Godin for PS 269, Ms. Rona Taylor is part of this project as well. We have Ms. Danielle Godford, the park manager, and we had two other park representatives who attended that meeting. So the plan is to start doing some projects at the Nostrum Playground, and we will have a teaching component part of it because we will be working with PS 269. I think it's good to start teaching the kids at the early age to keep the park clean and beautiful. So that's the project that we are working on. We don't have any date yet, but if you live around Nostrum Avenue, you might as well suggest anything that you think we can do. After my report, I will give you the floor. You can make suggestions. The second thing is We also did a visit and follow up for the Railroad Park, which is at East 91st and 92nd by Ditmas, Ditmas. So we will also do an event at that park. So it's a lot of things to do. There is a lot of cleaning, planting, painting that needs to be done at Railroad Park, but we will start on the 23rd. I will um, talk about that pretty soon. At the last meeting, we had Daniel from Councilwoman Farah Lewis, who was here with us. I did follow up for Children Park, so I'm waiting for him to get back to me. Remember, we talked about some discretionary funds to beautify Children Park. So I'm waiting for an answer to see what is next from our visit. Also, the Department of Sanitation replied for the lights. As you know, they said Children Park that is dog is not from them, it's for the park. There is a lot of back and forth. So also this answer was forwarded to Daniel so they can start looking into the issue because as you can see, as you know, if you live around Children Park and playground, it's very dark. And so I brought that to the attention of the Office of Councilwoman Farah Lewis. So hopefully something will be done for that park. We are praying for that. So I think that's basically my report for today. If you have any questions for me from anything that I said, I'm happy to take any questions. Going once, twice. Okay, no questions. Let's move now to new business. The first on the line is there is some funding that there is a funding that is out there. That's the Green Fund for Grassroots. I attended one meeting last week to see, what is it about, etc. What we need to discuss right now is if we have this funding, which area you think that I can use it for? What is the most urgent need that this community has that I can use any funding to do? Now I will ask you, I don't know if I can use it for Children's Park or what I can use it for because I have to follow up and make sure that, we can use it for something. But what do you think if I have this money that I can use it for? And I think it's $1,000. But I don't have, I don't want to decide this is where we can put this money. I count on you to let me know if they actually grant this funding. What do you think, because I have to put that on the application anyway, what do you think we can use this funding to do? Now I have, we can debate that. You can unmute yourself and give me any idea you think that we can propose for this funding. Anybody?
Berlant, can you share the different areas and also you said it's $10,000?
No, 1,000. Let me double check again.
1,000, sorry. Yeah, where did I get that extra zero from? I don't know.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me double check. Yeah, I think it's 1,000. Would be nice if they can give us more than that. But I think regardless of how much it is, we need to start thinking about any small project. So let me know what you think. I'm opening the file right now. Yeah.
This
Give
is
me ideas.
Jackie Williams. In that Tilden Park, I feel is has been neglected over the years. I certainly would like to see, and it's not that much money. You have $1,000 for something to be done in Tilden Park. What can we do with a limited fund? But I think the basketball there. I know there's a basketball
Yeah.
ra- ring, what you call it, basketball net
Who?
in the asphalt area of
Mhm.
Tilton Park, and that could really be refurbished or changed, and that wouldn't be that costly, I don't think.
Mm.
So from what you are saying, if we have money, you think that that money should go to children park.
I think so, and I'm not being biased because I live near Tilton Park, but it is a park that has really been neglected.
Okay.
Yeah, railroad park. Nothing's ever been done there.
I didn't understand you.
Say it again.
Railroad park. Railroad.
I'm having difficulty
So
understanding.
Check the
Me
chat.
too.
she said railroad park.
Oh, Glenwood Park.
Railroad, I think.
No, railroad.
No, railroad.
Railroad. Yeah, railroad. Yeah, that's what she said. Right?
Everything either goes to
Okay.
cottages or
So,
children. Nothing goes there.
mhm.
Adele, I'm sorry,
Okay.
but you're muffled and I can't understand what you're saying.
So let me read the proposal for this grant. Said organization with annual operating budget under 175,000 will be awarded 1 or 2 year grant between $1,000 and $40,000 per year, depending on the size of their most recently completed annual operating budget. So it's like from 1,000 and 40,000. So that's what the proposal said for the funding. I don't think that we will get that high, but that's that's what they said. Yes, Miss Adele. I see Miss Adele with your hand raised. Is it something before, or you need to speak now?
I put it in
I
the
think she
chat.
typed something. Yes,
In the
yes,
chat.
she was referring to the railroad park. Yes, and that park needs some life. I agree with you. I did a home visit. I did a site visit, and this park is very neglected. So yes, I agree with you. So I put that. I will have a meeting with the group for this funding, so I can discuss. Now I'm still learning what they can fund and what they can't. I will definitely suggest this. But we need to talk about what do we want in each park. Let's say that I suggest Railroad Park. I will need to say exactly what do we want in this. I think I can speak with them and kind of do this back and forth and get back to you to let you know what exactly, how much we can get and what exactly we can do. All right?
Yeah.
And yeah. So the application is, we need to submit that by March 15, I think. Yeah. By then, if you have any idea, please do not hesitate to let me know. So when I, sit with the people, I can let them know this is what the community wants. Because the application is like, the deadline is March 15. Yeah. Friday, March 15. So you have a deadline to get back to me and let me know what, any additional idea, because we need that money. Okay, so I spoke about the visit on Northern Avenue already in my report. For that, I don't have any, we don't have any date yet for when any project will start, but we will do some planting and some cleaning there. I don't know, is there anyone who live near Northern Park? Any one of you live near Northern Park on Northern Avenue by Foster? This is where it is. Nobody? Oh, I thought I had someone who said that Northern Avenue Park was closed by, I think it was a woman in our meeting who said that. Anyway, even when you don't live exactly by that Park, will you be willing to participate in any project on Nostrand Park? That's the question now.
Hi, Berlot. I live close to Notion Park. This is Jadeva.
Okay, so you live close to the park?
Yeah, within walking distance. Mhm.
Okay, okay. So do you know of any project besides cleaning or planting that this park can benefit from? And thank you for saying that. Thank you. Yeah. What will you suggest?
I don't really pass the park because it's past my house. But I believe a couple of months ago or last year when we were giving our suggestions, I had given suggestions about that park. I would have to see what I said about it though.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so we'll start, doing some projects. Any suggestion is, I think, is okay. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. And we don't have a date yet. We plan to do something by April, May, but we don't know yet. We don't know. For some reason, we did a lot of things with Portuguese and children. I mean, really small with children, but we have, other parks in our district. So we really need to just take a look at them and see if there is anything at all that we can do. Yeah. Thank you. Now, if there is no more questions or suggestions, I will ask Ms. Taylor if you want to say a few words about, what you're planning to do on the Railroad Park. So there is a suggested date for March 23rd, which is a Saturday, where we will start doing, because there is a lot of things, as someone just said, for Railroad Park, but we'll start with some little projects at this park, some planting, some mulching, things like that. So I will ask Ms. Taylor to also say a few words about, the plan, the possible plan, what we are thinking of doing at Railroad Park on the 23rd. Ms. Taylor, you can unmute yourself and you can talk.
Thank you. Yeah, so just add to what Berlot said, I feel like a big part of how I'm contributing to this project is by bringing in different volunteers. So there's the Flatbush Community Association, the Brooklyn Lions Club, also a partnership with Outdoor Afro, which is a group of young people that are interested in doing things outdoors. And so really trying to build up the visibility of the work that the community board is doing, and also trying to bring together like intergenerational groups of people that can help beautify the community. And so as some of the activities that we discussed were mulching, painting, weeding, and so yeah, we'll see how many folks we get, and we'll see how much we can do that day. And then based on what people are posing in the chat, it seems like there's quite a bit of work that needs to be done, and so maybe this will just be the first of one or two efforts to love up on that playground. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Do you want to say more about the other group, the one that did the circle? I always forget the name. Do you want to talk more about that? The Afro, I always forget the entire name. Do you want to talk more about this agency, what they do, and why is it important to bring them in?
Yeah, so I feel like, Outdoor Afro, they just do a lot of things out in nature, and one of their members led a closing circle for us at our last event at Tilden Playground. And it was just a way for us to come together as a community and circle up and kind of, it was like a group movement and meditation that she conducted. I think Bree was part of that. And so Bree, if there was anything that you wanted to add about that particular part, feel free.
It was a very nice way to wrap up the work we did and to just solidify, uh, how much it means to bring the community together, to work together, to, do whatever we can to, beautify our community because, people, uh, think that we don't care about our community and it's a blight and, we want to just make sure that um, we're doing our parts to beautify when we can, and I thought it was a great way to just get to know each other a little bit better and to understand what our motivations are and why we're, doing some of the things that we were doing. But I think it's a great way to also just involve other community members or people outside of the community in what we're trying to do in East Flatbush and make improvements wherever we can. So I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
It was
there's
very nice to
sorry,
see us,
someone else was gonna say
coming
something.
together here. What you said, Miss Taylor?
Yeah, also there's Flatbush Community Association, which is does a lot of like cleanup. They organize a lot of cleanups throughout the Flatbush area. And then so that's their primary function. And so they're wanting to be involved. And then the Brooklyn Lions is like a civic group, and they do a lot of things around civic engagement. And this is just one of the ways that they like to give back to the community. So those are some of our partners. There also might be Elite Learners might also be joining. People are probably very familiar with their work. They do anti-gun violence work, and they work with a lot of young people. So hopefully some of their young people will come out as well. And there was one other group who is escaping me right now, but I'm really hoping that we get like a good mix of people and, like I said, an intergenerational group so that we could be working together and getting to know each other as a community as well.
Yep. Thank you, Miss Taylor. You said it beautifully.
Oh, I had a question. I just wondered how it was being communicated, to the community that this is happening. Is this being posted somewhere? How would other people know that they can join in this initiative?
Yeah, so my understanding is
There is
probably,
a flyer.
uh-huh,
Are you talking about the event on the 23rd?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there is usually those type of events, they are posted on the Brooklyn Partnership for Parks website where people can register, but also we're not volunteer to take volunteers. So volunteer can also email Ms. Taylor to register for this event. But those agencies, we directly email them, but people like organizations go to, because there is some group of people looking for a project to do. We had a couple of events that were canceled. Sometimes we even have school teachers reaching out. Unfortunately, those were the events that were canceled. People find out about this event and they register their group. That's where people know about it. But there is a flyer. Let me see if I can show it on screen. You can add anything, Ms. Taylor.
Yeah, I would also say that like I posted in my newsletter, also on my social media, and we're asking all the partner groups that will be participating to also be inviting, inviting their members, but also posting it on their social media, and if they have newsletters, to send it out in their newsletters. Did you have
And
any
also, I will ask,
suggestions for where we might?
I was sorry, it's loud here. I was gonna say next door, or I don't know if we want to post at the library or anything like that.
okay. Sure. So what I will do,
Yeah,
I
sure.
will make sure that this flyer gets to all the members so that, people can share it with their community. So I was trying to share screen. For some reason, it doesn't let me share screen. I wanted to share the actual flyer. Let me see. Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see the flyer?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the flyer that is going out. And that's Ms. Taylor's email. So, yeah.
Very nice.
Okay. So that, we don't have all the partners yet because we have to come up with something. So other partners will be added to the flyer, but that we can still share this. We can send that to you so you can share it with your community. Usually our event, I send that usually to the library. I don't know which branch, but usually I send the flyer, but I will send that to you. The park is big, so we need a lot of people to volunteer. Thank you. Any questions? Just for the Railroad Park, on the 23rd. Any more questions? Thank you, Miss the call staff for your suggestions, by the way.
Yeah, Miss Ballard?
Yes.
Yes, I'm not sure if I saw an address on the flyer. Those people who don't know where the park is located, I don't know, maybe I missed it, but as you were sharing it, I don't recall seeing an address. Correct.
You are so right. Let me double check. You are so right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay. All right. That's the big thing you just mentioned. Thank you. I know that we have this issue when we put Portigate on our flyer for the event. Some people go to Portigate in Conakry. Thank you so much, Mr. Pitt. Thank you. So don't share yet until we fix the address. Thank you. Yeah. Any other suggestions? That was a big one. Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Pitt. Anything else in terms of anybody? Yes. I heard someone talking.
No, I was just saying you're welcome.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Is there anything else at all that people want to add? Because we will start doing the Railroad Park. We will do a site visit in the near future before the 23rd. If anyone would like to come, please let me know. Because we visited the park, but we also would do another site visit before the 23rd. So if you would like to go and visit the park before we actually go there to do anything, please let me know. No more question on this area. I can move to our next item, which is the Elder New Yorker Day. I was fortunate to receive this request from the board. Ms. Fraser actually submitted that request that they wanted us to submit, to nominate people for this big day. So I nominated two committee members, which is Ms. Jacqueline Williams and Ms. Linda Turner. I think they're both here. Yes. So the event will be on March. Yes, Ms. Williams is here too, right? Yes, Jackie is here. So the official say it again. The official event will be on March 14. I don't have all the details yet, but I would love everyone to go and support my two committee members who are the nominees for this big thing, the New York. It's called the Elder New Yorkers Day. This is from the Department of Aging. So thank you so much, Ms. Turner and Ms. Jackie, for not turning me down. So I really appreciate. I don't know if you have anything to say about this, Ms. Turner. Do you want to say anything about the surprise of calling you and telling you that I was
No, actually, I don't. Where will this be held? Do you have any idea?
Yes, that's the question.
I will I will email you soon because I'm looking at the email. I couldn't figure out myself. They wanted the newspaper that is, in this area. I provided the Caribbean Life because that's all I know. I don't know if this will be published in Caribbean Life because they wanted to know which newspaper they can use for the announcement. So I will keep you posted, Miss Turner and Miss Williams, to see, what is next. But for now, keep March 14 on your calendar for this big event that they will be having, and I will send you more information about it. But thank you so much for accepting my nomination.
Well, let me just
You're
say,
welcome.
let me say thank you, and I was really surprised. Thank you.
You are welcome. So I know that I said that I will not keep you for long. This time, there is a lot of follow-up that I will need to do with you as well for this event. The information for the nomination for the March 14, and the funding that, hopefully we will get. Is there anything at all you would like to discuss? We have a couple of minutes before I call the meeting, before I adjourn the meeting. Is there anything at all you would like to discuss? Any announcement, anything happening in the community that you would like to announce? Anything before I let you go?
No.
Mr. Ted, I no longer receive announcement from you about, any compost or anything. Is there anything you would like to add, Mr. Ted?
No, just that I don't know how many people were going and dropping at the scrap at Nostrum and Newkirk, but they used to do it on Wednesdays. Now they switched it to Fridays. So if you have any scrap to deliver for composting, instead of Wednesday, now it's done on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 1:30 at Newkirk and Nostrum.
Awesome. Is there any flyer going on for that? Can you share that with me? Any flyer? No?
I don't have any flyer now, but this has been going on since March of 23, and then they just last week they moved it from a Wednesday to a Friday. But I do believe, but this may be ended. It may be ending in May, yeah, according to what I was told this past Friday. There's a possibility that they may cut it out and end in the end of May.
Okay. Thank you so much for this announcement. Anyone else would like to announce anything before we adjourn this meeting? Anything?
I just had a question for Miss Shelley, who put an art mural in the chat. I just wanted to see if you had a particular place or building in mind in throughout CB17 where you'd like to see that.
Oh, she put something on the chat. Let me double check. Is the idea of having
Sorry, I was
utmost
trying to
for
unmute myself. Thank you for the question. No. What I was thinking about, because I'm in education, I know that the arts, kids love to see, depictions or reflections of themselves, and in terms of culturally. So I was just thinking that maybe that would be a great way to celebrate, the many different, personalities that we have in our communities with our children. And I have worked with a community organization that does murals on school buildings, though. I can get that information, but not so much in communities, in 17.
And this is that Groundswell?
Okay.
I'm sorry?
Is the
I
organization
think that's a
Groundswell?
nice idea because
No.
that is a nice idea.
No. I can get the information, though. I'll bring it back I can reach
Okay.
out to you. If you email me, I can leave my email in the chat. I can get it to you. It's no problem.
Yeah, thank you. I see Mr. Tate raising his hand. Go
Yes,
ahead,
but they
Mr.
have,
Tate. You're already
yeah, it's going back to the compost. If there's any of the activities that we are doing, or if anyone have like any community gardens that needs compost, the Grow New York is willing to offer like a common spread compost or help us with composting. They have bags of compost available for community gardens. So please keep that in
How many
mind.
bags per person?
Yeah, I don't know. They
Do you know how
said they
many
will.
bags per person?
No, they said they will come and help out with the compost. So apparently they have big bags that they could put. That's one of the places that were asking me about was over there by Flatbush Gardens and Brooklyn Avenue. But that technically we really can't do much with that because that's a private. Yeah, as a committee, we can't do because it's a private entity, but they were willing to do that park. So I gave them the information so they could do that on their own. But if we need composting for Tilden Park or anyone, we could just let them know, and they will give it adequate because they said they have the compost available.
That's a great information. Thank you so much. I think I will
Yeah.
reach out to them too and see. That's great. Thank you.
Yes, and on a personal note, my daffodils survived the squirrels, and I see them they're shooting out. So I can't wait till they really grow and the flowers come out. But I see they are shooting out all over my garden right now. So,
Thank you. I see a couple of hands raised. Let me see who will go first. I saw someone after you, Mr. Tate. I don't see the hand anymore. Whoever wanted to talk, I didn't ignore you. I just like I wanted Mr. Tate to finish. Whoever, because I couldn't see which name. I think it was Miss Taylor who wanted to speak, right?
No, I just
If it was
pressed the
you.
wrong emoji. I was meaning to clap, but I raised my hand, but I
Okay,
meant to
okay, okay.
clap for Mr. Tate's daffodils.
Yeah. Thank you
I
so
have a
much.
question.
Anything else? Yeah,
I have a
go ahead.
question. When is the next event by community clean up the park?
We have March 23rd for our next event, and that will be at the Railroad Park,
Where?
which is by East 92nd Railroad Park. You know the Railroad Park, which is on 91st, 92nd by Ditmac. Yeah. So that will be the next activity, and then we are planning that.
When is that?
On the 23rd of March, which is a Saturday.
Oh, March 23rd. Okay.
Yes. Yes. All right. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. Yes, March 23rd. Yes. Any more questions before I adjourn this meeting? It was a pleasure to have you, but just to let you know that we are meeting next month on the first Tuesday of the month. But before that, I will reach out to you because we have a lot of follow-ups to do, including our March 23rd, which will happen before our next meeting. So when we come to the next meeting, we will have something to report on. Also, Ms. Fraser provided information for the funeral and repast of Ms. Pauline Field. I wish that you can make it and show support to the family. If there is no question, I will ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Linda Turner, I make a motion that the meeting be adjourned.
I second it.
Thank you, Ms. Turner. Thank you, Ms. Butler. Thank you so much. And you can expect my email before March 23rd. Thank you all.
Okay.
Okay, good evening,
Good night, everyone.
Have a blessed week.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Hi.
Great meeting, Miss Burlott.
Good night, all.
Night.
Yes, it was a pleasure to have you. Miss Fraser, I will reach out to you again.
Yes, please.
Yeah, because we
Good
need to
night,
talk.
everyone.
Good night.